This is Crowmar with TGN, welcoming you to another World of Warcraft Cataclysm beta video, and today we're covering Conclave of Wind in Throne of the Four Winds on Heroic mode, Heroic 10. This is a lot of fun, not significantly harder than normal mode, I want to point that out right away, but there are some interesting changes to it that make it, change up your strategy a little bit, but we'll go over that here. Now the first thing you're going to worry about is the ads. On this first pull, here, we decided to start all the DPS out on, decided to start one DPS out rather on Anshal's platform on the west. And the reason we did that is that basically we didn't know what was going to happen. We were going in blind, so we wanted to see if there was some change in the ad management. So anyway, it wasn't that important because it's just the first pull. Now, if you're confused about this, of course, this is a hard mode video. You want to check out the normal mode video on our channel, and that will explain everything. But anyway, so the ads come out, and you're going to see real quick that they become extremely unmanageable. Now here they go. They've just received their heal. We pulled them out of the heal as usual, and then, oh my god. See you later. Just killed everyone on the platform. Just like that. Yeah, that was nice. So for our next attempt, we're going to start out on Nazir's platform north, and we're going to head down when it's time. So I just fast forwarded a bit to skip the opening damage. So when it's time for the ads to spawn, we went over. We decided to give them some time to all pop up first. That way we can maximize the amount of time we stayed on Nazir. Sounds logical, right? So here's the group. We figured that the death before was a fluke. How stupid of us. So we got the group up. They start exploding, and everyone dies. Holy crap. All the DPS got over there and just got obliterated. So obviously we're not doing something right. So next time we decided, there was a few more wipes like that, but pretty much we decided that we're going to stop worrying about other bosses, just put the minimum people over there to keep the fight going, and just concentrate on figuring out what to do about the ads. Come up with a reasonable ad strategy that seems to work, and once we have that, adapt it to the other strategy, adapt it to the multiple bosses. And it's a pretty good plan. It actually works out pretty well for us, I think. So we're all going to start over here. We're not even going to worry about how much damage we're doing to the boss, or the north boss, or the east boss, or whatever. Just stay alive and kill these dang ads. Ad management is the whole fight. I mean, they've always been a problem on here, but on Heroic, it's the whole fight. So what we do is, you notice how the first ad pops up, and me and the hunter hop on it, and we zerg it down. And the second ad, and so on. Now that they're up, and we got a couple ads CC'd. Yes, they are vulnerable to CC, just like on normal. That's Ring of Frost, I believe, but you can also use Hungry and Cold and whatnot. And we split up the ads. But now, because they're split up, once they start exploding, they don't kill you instantly. The damage is much more manageable. When they split up, you're getting hit by all the AOEs at once. Now, they don't AOE for very long, so all you have to do is survive via CC or split up DPS just long enough that they stop exploding, and then voila, you beat the ad phase. That was amazing. That was totally mind-blowing once we managed to survive that for the first time. Because believe me, it has an effect on you when you charge in and instantly die over and over again. And then finally you figure out what you're doing wrong. And you're like, oh, wow, it's amazing. This is so much easier. So we even made it to the first sleet storm. Hopped over, and everything was fine. I think we had a death here, but it's alright. Paladin can heal himself. So let's just keep on going. Gonna survive the sleet storm, put some damage on Nazir. Feeling real good about our strategy. Now, I do want to add that Nazir is essentially unchanged. I don't think we saw any change to him, at least not one that I remember or can think of. And he's very easy. I mean, okay, his hit points did go up. That's true. His hit points did go up. He gained like 3 million hit points, and the other bosses gained 1 million each. But damage-wise, it's the same. Abilities-wise, it's the same for him. There's some other changes for East I'll go over later. But anyway, back to West. So we hop over for the second ad phase. Now, this is all the same wipe. I haven't even wiped yet. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, we made it to a second ad phase. I can't believe it. So we make it to the second ad phase, and we're doing okay. But then the Silence debuff pops up. We lost our East platform people. They all died. Now, the reason East platform is messing us up here is that it is a little harder. Mainly, it's extremely unforgiving. Getting knocked off is a guaranteed death every time. You never get saved, which is just incredibly brutal. And it's a little, I think that tornadoes go faster that people were saying. In addition to that, there's also a shield, an absorb shield you have to destroy. You have to DPS down on the East boss, and if you don't, he does some AOE. And that's all the information I have about the East boss, but that's generally what you need to know. Okay, so anyway, back to these ads. Now notice there's a Ring of Frost going down like before. It works wonders. Ring of Frost is just one of the many AoEs you can use, AoE CCs you can use. Plan this out ahead of time. Use all kinds of stuff. Isn't there something for shamans, for Earthbind, an elemental? I have to look that up. I can't remember for sure. But there's all kinds of other great stuff. There's 100 traps. There's, God, what else is there? There's Hungering Coal, of course, which is amazing for this. And as you see, that strategy just works absolute wonders for us. I think we missed one ad on this attempt, and that was just a little sloppy, but that's okay. We wanted to make sure we made it back for Sleet Storm. So here we've made it back. And we go ahead and go to Sleet Storm. But I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next one because we wind up wiping there due to attrition. So let's skip ahead to the next attempt. We started on Zeyphyr, hop over to Anshal's platform for the first ad phase. And here they come. See, we marked one with a skull. That helped a lot. But we've got too many on. I kind of picked up 2 ads with Whirlwind. That was a huge mistake. And then when he spawned the green circle on them, they instantly got healed. And that was it. So that kind of killed this attempt right here. It took us way too long to kill these ads because there were a couple of them stacked up. There were a total of 3 stacked up. Killed 1, and then the other 2 got healed. So just don't use your AoE here. That's a huge mistake. Use your single target to split them up. I think that's brilliant. I think that's brilliant to have a whole bunch of ads run out and not be built around AoEing them. So I went down, and as you see, there's a couple other deaths, and I think we wiped here pretty quick. But anyway, so that was the last attempt I want to show you, but I felt very good about the attempts that we made. I really felt like we came close to really understanding the fight. I actually think it's maybe a little too easy for Heroic. I mean, maybe it's too early to say that, I'm not sure. But, I mean, they could go completely nuts at like 30%, we have no idea. But from what we've seen, it just seems completely manageable. It seems like if we changed our classes up a bit and we really plan things out, you know, with all the free premates we have and everything, if we really plan things out with our CCs and our AoE CCs and all that stuff, that we could really put together a team and we could really handle this. So anyway, that is our first look at Conclave of Wind Heroic Mode in Throne of the Four Winds. And it's a fun fight. I really enjoyed it. Glad that they opened it for testing, and I hope we get to test again in the future. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Cromar with TGN asking you to please rate, please comment, and please subscribe.